you think, Corvo? Caldwell's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive, he's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights. Turn off those floodlights, then grab Mr. Sokolov and whatever else you need. At the arches under Sokolov's apartments, Corvo. That's where I'll be.
Curfew means ain't nobody allowed
Wandering about, except us guards.
Yeah, I know. But if we do see someone... What? Do we say something? Remind them about curfew?
No. You don't remind them.
Chase him down, and you give him a severely deadly beating is what?
Okay, yeah, I got it. Severely deadly beating.
Always
Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Hey, I can smell you from here. You're such a choffer.
Oh, no, stupid goddamn.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted.
Attention all citizens.
No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
I buy your ration of elixir from today?
Dice.
Curse the plague and this blasted curfew. How is anyone supposed to make a living?
Well, now, Mr. Pratchett, even a wealthy man like you needs the city watch. Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right, and the weepers, excuse me, the plague victims are worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
It won't do you any good to bait me, officer. But don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll profit. A smart man can come out ahead, even in the time of plague.
Sure, like that Sokolov. He's doing fine. Always a lot of exotic items coming and going from his place. Keeps this place running, at least for now.
Yes, yes, if by exotic you mean foul-smelling as a witch's bottom. The royal physician will be fine too, until he crosses the wrong man.
Teach him to best made cards, the half-wit.
Dice.
The best made cards, the half-wit.
Dice.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
I will set fire to the hairs of their faces. I pull nails from their feet with my hands.
See the technical officer before coming on duty?
Yeah, it came too early. Made us all touch the charger and left with the leader.
Okay, good. We can't lose any more minutes. Touch the charger before your ship when the duty officer brings it by, and the arc pylon will fry you.
Those things? Give me the willies, sir.
Well, that was a lousy waste of effort. Alex gone and saw the pearls. I hope he was smart enough to stash them someplace before he got caught.
You're the one told him to go scout around.
That's right. Scouting is when you find out what the guards are doing and come back.
Well, now we know what the guards are doing.
The reason you scout is so you don't end up in a cell. What Alec did was the exact opposite of scouting.
We saw the arc pylons. They're still there.
Great. Yes, the pylons are still there, in case we want to go and get ourselves killed.
Look, are we gonna bust Alec out or not?
Eventually, sure. He's the only one who could tell us about the pearls. We'll let him rot in a cell a while longer. We'll be more careful next time.
City Watch, wake up! We've got some low-life breaking curfew.
This is gonna hurt.
Let's show 'em who owns the bridge.
Oh, this
Ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Crap. Very, very good. Only one thing can beat it. Very rare. Which is what I had. And that's the, come on, say it. Say it. I want you to say it with me. You'll never learn.
Seen any more big rats?
Can I buy your ration of elixir from today? Sokolov is testing elixirs on people to cure the plague. Why is it he always asks for help with citizens? If you follow me, sir, you have no mind.
Philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with plague don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful information.
It's just a shame. Like that woman the other day. She was easy to look at. Seemed nice enough. She has to die. I mean, it's so horrible.
Now you listen to me. It's none of our concern how or why things. And if you want your elixir rations, then I suggest you stop your wondering. These are pigs. Pigs for Sokolov's experiments. And pigs mean nothing to you. Understand?
Right. I mean, why worry about a couple of disgusting, smelly pigs, you know? All pigs get slaughtered sooner or later. Better if I wonder about them selling here in the warehouse, right? I mean, what was that all about?
That's better. You'll go far, Grayson.
That's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir.
Madman Sokolov is going to do something terrible to us.
Hear you. If you have a plan, I'm happy to hear it. But otherwise...
How did it pass me by? All the others, down with the sickness. Rats crawling all over everything.
Better make a pass over here.
No. Stupid goddamn numbers.
How did it pass me by? All the others, half the city's dead. Make it 3 more minutes.
I don't know who you are or why you did this for me, but listen. Nearby, there's a partially collapsed building. Up on what used to be the 3rd floor, you'll see a painting. I used to work there. Behind the painting, there's a safe, and the code is 294.
Just asking if you heard the screams too.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat...
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
The royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off. They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machine. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
I know it looks I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock. I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one. You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Royal Physician. I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo...
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary. King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the ground. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, you'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me. I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.